The image above juxtaposes two powerful examples of Near Eastern artistry that feature symbolic creatures. On the left, a bronze plaque dated between 1500 and 700 BCE excavated from Luristan in western Iran, and now housed in the Louvre Museum, shows a female figure in a fertility pose flanked by animals, likely connected to ritual or mythological symbolism. On the right, a vessel handle crafted in the 4th century BCE during the Achaemenid Empire depicts a winged ibex with a Silenus mask made of partly gilt silver. The ibex here is not simply an animal, but a creature of myth, combining terrestrial and celestial associations. Together, these artifacts reveal how deeply rooted and versatile ibex symbolism was in Near Eastern thought. Welcome to our channel, where we bring you the latest news and research from the world of archaeology. Today we will explore the fascinating world of Near Eastern archaeology through a common motif that we see throughout: the ibex. The ibex is a wild mountain goat with sweeping curved horns that has long occupied a special place in the imagination of human societies across the Near East and beyond. More than just a resilient creature of rocky highlands, it became a rich symbol of fertility, femininity, power, and cosmic order. Its image inscribed on plaques, molded into vessels, and immortalized in mythological narratives. Achaemenid Empire in Iran. Through the lens of a single artifact, a vessel handle crafted during the Achaemenid Empire, around the 4th century BCE, we will unravel how the ibex became a vessel of cosmic meaning, blending terrestrial associations with celestial symbolism, thereby reflecting broader themes of cultural exchange and syncretism during this era. Recent excavations have brought to light a wealth of new finds related to the ibex in regions such as Western Iran, Mesopotamia, and the Levant, shedding fresh light on this enigmatic creature's role in ancient societies. Stay tuned to learn more. The importance of the ibex in early societies. To understand the significance of the ibex, it's crucial to grasp its prominence in the context of early human societies. The ibex, scientifically known as Capra aegagrus, is a species of wild goat that has historically roamed the mountainous terrain of regions like the Zagros Mountains in Iran and parts of eastern Anatolia. It is precisely in these areas that archaeological evidence points to the earliest domestication of the ibex, around 10,000 years ago. This domestication process laid the foundation for one of humanity's most pivotal relationships with animals, giving rise to what we now know as domestic goats, Capra hircus. But the story doesn't end there. As early humans began to domesticate these animals for their milk, fiber, meat, and hides, they also recognized the ibex's symbolic importance. Its striking horns, its sure-footedness on challenging terrains, and its ability to thrive in harsh environments all contributed to imbuing the ibex with a sense of majesty and power. To the people of the time, the ibex wasn't just a source of sustenance. It was a creature that personified endurance, strength, and even spiritual connection. Early cave art and symbolic representation. When we examine some of the earliest examples of human artistic expression, such as prehistoric cave art, we start to see the reverence accorded to the ibex. These depictions, found in places like Spain and France, show not just the animal itself, but also humans interacting with it, possibly indicating a close relationship between early humans and these creatures. As societies progressed, the ibex started to appear in other forms of symbolic representation, including seals, amulets, and early metalwork. In these instances, the ibex wasn't merely shown as a realistic creature, but was often stylized or presented in ways that emphasized its symbolic meaning. For example, its horns might have been exaggerated, linking the animal more explicitly to concepts like fertility or celestial cycles. Fertility and femininity. One of the most consistent symbolic associations of the ibex in the Near East was with fertility and regeneration. This connection is partly biological. Ibex herds are prolific breeders, their cycles linked to seasonal changes. Their vitality mirrored the rhythms of agriculture, rain, and the renewal of life. In the Luristan bronze plaque, the central female figure, possibly a goddess or priestess, is depicted in a powerful fertility pose, clutching her breasts, with animals flanking her sides. Such imagery suggests the union of feminine power and animal vitality, creating a visual metaphor for abundance and life. The ibex, frequently depicted alongside goddesses and fertility symbols, reinforced the idea that nature's bounty flowed through both the animal world and divine forces. The ibex's curved horns themselves were often interpreted as lunar symbols, linking the creature to the cycles of the moon and, by extension, the cycles of fertility, menstruation, and agricultural seasons. Thus, the animal became a mediator between earthly reproduction and cosmic rhythms, celestial and cosmological symbolism beyond fertility. The ibex assumed celestial dimensions in Near Eastern iconography. The ibex's climbing nature, its capacity to ascend steep cliffs and reach inaccessible peaks, made it a natural metaphor for transcendence and communication with the heavens. Its horns, often likened to crescent moons, reinforced lunar and astral symbolism. During the Achaemenid period, 6th–4th centuries BCE, Persian artisans expanded this symbolism into increasingly elaborate mythological forms. The silver vessel handle, shaped like a winged ibex with a Silenus mask, illustrates this synthesis of myth, nature, and celestial imagery. The wings transform the ibex into a creature of the sky, a guardian or messenger between realms. The addition of the Silenus mask, a figure from Greek mythology, shows how intercultural exchanges, especially between Persia and the Greek world, layered additional meanings onto traditional Iranian symbols. Thus, the ibex was not simply an earthly animal, but a cosmic figure, a link between the terrestrial, lunar, and celestial spheres. The ibex in Iranian mythology. While the ibex held a prominent place in the broader Near Eastern cultural sphere, it also found particular prominence in Iranian mythology and religious thought. In ancient Iranian beliefs, the ibex didn't just symbolize earthly fertility and celestial cycles. It also played a significant role in narratives explaining the origins of the world and humanity's place within it. One key aspect of Iranian mythology involved a dualistic struggle between good and evil, often represented by a cosmic bull or goat-like figure. In these myths, the ibex symbolized the forces of good, offering a connection to the divine, the natural, and the spiritual. Moreover, the ibex was frequently associated with benevolent deities or served as a companion to heroic figures. This association endowed the animal with a layer of moral and ethical meaning, underscoring its importance in shaping the course of events and the fates of characters. Within these narratives, the Achaemenid Empire and cultural syncretism. To truly appreciate the rich layers of meaning attributed to the ibex, we must delve into its portrayal. During the Achaemenid Empire, a period spanning from the 6th century to the 4th century BCE, when Persia, under the rule of the Achaemenid dynasty, became one of the largest empires the world had ever seen. The Achaemenid rulers were known for their religious tolerance and their policy of incorporating diverse cultures within their vast empire. This cultural syncretism is beautifully exemplified in Near Eastern art, particularly in the motifs depicting the ibex. The silver vessel handle serves as an exquisite case in point. Crafted during the latter half of the Achaemenid period, it showcases the fusion of distinctly Iranian elements with influences from the Greek world. The ibex itself is a staple of Iranian symbolism, as we've explored. However, the addition of wings to this ibex points to broader cultural exchanges. The concept of winged ibexes, while present in earlier Iranian art, took on a new dimension during the Achaemenid era, likely influenced by the Greeks. This vessel handle was probably part of a larger set, a luxurious item intended for serving wine or other beverages. It would have been handled by servants or perhaps even poured by attendants during feasts and celebrations in the Achaemenid court. Such rituals, imbued with symbolism and spectacle, aim to express the grandeur and power of the imperial court. The inclusion of the Silenus mask further enriches the piece. Silenus was the tutor of the Greek god Dionysus, associated with wine, festivity, and nature. His presence on the ibex suggests a fusion of Greek and Iranian motifs, highlighting the cultural blending characteristic of the Achaemenid court. Interpreting Near Eastern artifacts like the vessel handle involves a delicate process of considering various contextual clues. While no single artifact provides a comprehensive understanding of Near Eastern thought, when viewed alongside other artifacts, they begin to form a coherent tapestry of meaning. The vessel handle's combination of Iranian and Greek motifs, aligns with the Achaemenid Empire's reputation for cultural fusion. It speaks to a sophisticated society open to influences from neighboring regions. The prominence of the ibex itself, both in Achaemenid art and across the Near East, signals the creature's enduring significance. Moreover, the ibex's frequent association with fertility, femininity, and the celestial realms suggests that the vessel handle may have also held ritual or ceremonial importance, perhaps connected to rituals related to kingship, prosperity, or cosmic order. The Achaemenid Empire's legacy. The Achaemenid Empire, though it eventually fell to Alexander the Great in the 4th century BCE, left behind a cultural legacy that profoundly influenced subsequent societies in the Near East. The mingling of Iranian and Greek motifs in their art foreshadowed the Hellenistic period that followed, a period marked by increasing cultural exchanges between the two regions. The prominence of the ibex during this era serves as a testament to the creature's enduring symbolic power. Even after the rise of Islam and the transformation of cultural landscapes, ibex motifs persisted in folk traditions, decorative art, and religious symbolism, demonstrating the creature's deep-rooted place in the cultural consciousness of the Near East. The ibex's journey through time, from its early domestication to its elevation to a divine symbol, underscores the profound relationship between humans and the natural world. In the hands of ancient Near Eastern artisans, the ibex became a vessel for expressing profound truths about the cosmos, about the rhythms of life, death, and rebirth, and about the intricate bonds that connect humanity to the celestial realms. Today, the ibex persists as a symbol of resilience and cultural richness, reminding us of the enduring power of symbols to transcend time and geography. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking it, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates on our latest archaeological discoveries. Your engagement helps us continue sharing these fascinating stories. Thank you for joining us today. Until next time, keep exploring the world around you and let your curiosity guide you.